What's happening YouTube? My name is Alex and welcome to another video. Today I'm taking a look at the first TV box with Amlogic S905X. This box is the Mini M8S II. So if you've seen the box from the previous one, the box looks identical. Just on the back here we have some different information. So this box is running Android 6.01, has 8 gigs of internal storage, 2 gigs of RAM. So it should do quite well. The previous box was actually pretty good, like a decent TV box, and all of this for under $40. As always, I left links in the video's description if you want to check this box out. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I will be bringing lots and lots of TV boxes with the Amlogic S905X and shortly the Amlogic S912. Alright guys, so next I'm going to show you what comes in the box with this TV box, and then I'll show you how the box performs. Let's begin. If you've seen the previous Mini M8S box, the box will look identical. So on the back here we just have the specifications of the new box, so the Mini M8S II, the processor used, the S905X, and also the operating system. And again, some more information on the back of the box. Other than that, nothing else onto the box. Inside the box we find the remote control. It's not the best remote control out there, and I do recommend using a wireless keyboard and mouse with this TV box for a better experience. Aside from that, we get a HDMI cable. It's a very short HDMI cable, and we also get a manual here. The manual doesn't have that much information, however there is a YouTube video that you can watch if you want to learn more about the box. We also find a power adapter. It is slightly smaller size-wise than most of these adapters that you find on these TV boxes. The second generation of the Mini M8S looks identical with the first one. It is made out of plastic everywhere, bottom, top, everywhere is made out of plastic. Even though there are no holes for the heat to dissipate, I didn't find this box overheating at all. Even like playing games like GTA. Onto the right hand side here we have the SD card slot, a USB port. Onto the back here we have the optical audio. This is where the network cable would go in, a HDMI output, another USB port, so we only have 2 USB ports, and this is where the power adapter would go. So yeah, the box is not that impressive. On the front here, around here somewhere, there is a blue LED that stays on whenever the box is on. For this review I will be using this wireless keyboard and mouse, and if you want to check this wireless keyboard out, I left a link in the top right corner of the video. Aside from the wireless keyboard that I will be using, I'm gonna be using this Xiaomi Bluetooth gamepad so I can actually play games onto the box. This will be connected through Bluetooth to the TV box. If you wanna check this controller out, I left a link in the top right corner of the video. Next I'm gonna connect the box to the TV and we'll check out its performance. Let's begin. As soon as you turn on the box, we get the M-Box logo. This is identical with the logo that we had on the previous M8S. And then the box starts up, and this is the launcher that we find on most of these TV boxes. Now, first thing that I noticed is the black bar at the bottom, so we can hide this, and it is available, which is a very good thing because some boxes don't have this bar. So here you can just turn off the box, close the tasks running in the background and so on. So this is a positive thing. Let's start by going to the settings app and see what new settings we have. If we go to display here, we are gonna see the maximum resolution available for this TV anyways, because this TV is a 1080p TV. So I have my maximum resolution set at 1080p. We can also position the screen, and the new thing for this TV box is the HDR mode. So this should make videos nicer looking. We will check this out when we test a couple of videos. So it's set on auto, but we'll turn it on off at that time. That's about it for display. At sounds, we're gonna get the regular settings here. So these are the output selections that you have. At apps, we're gonna see what apps can be uninstalled. So these are the downloaded apps that I downloaded, and if we open Kodi here, we're gonna see its version. So it is Kodi version 16.1, and yes, we can uninstall it by just pressing the uninstall button. So I'm gonna leave that like that for now. We do get languages here, so let's open the languages setting and check out all the languages. So I'm just gonna scroll through them. So a lot of languages available, like most of these TV boxes. Hopefully you see the one that you're interested in. So a lot of languages. So we'll leave it to English, and next let's go to more settings. The more settings here, I want to show you the storage. So out of the 8 gigs available, we only have about 4.7 gigs left. So it's not that much. Let's open the about section here. So at the about section, you can see the model number, which is Mini M8S II, and the Android version, which is Android 6.01. So this is the first TV box that I've seen with Android 6, which is pretty cool. Alright, this box also has Bluetooth, so if it has Bluetooth, you can connect a Bluetooth gaming controller, or a Bluetooth keyboard, or anything like that. Now the box comes pre-installed with this launcher that you see right here. It's not the most useful launcher, and it doesn't look that great either. However, you can install another launcher like Nova Launcher, and you just go to the Play Store, and all of a sudden you have Nova Launcher installed. So very easy. So if you don't like that stock launcher, you can always install something else. Now, since I have this open, I'm going to show you what apps come pre-installed with it. So we do get this app installer, the browser Kodi, which is Kodi 16.1, the Media Center, Miracast, we also get the YouTube app and the Play Store and the Movie Player. So since we do have the Play Store pre-installed, you don't really need all the other apps because you can install them yourself. On the Antutu benchmark, we get a score of 33,000. This is slightly higher than the last M8S box. So if we click on info here, we can just see the model number, the Android version, which is 6.01, the processor, the total RAM available, which is 2 gigs, and so on. On the Geekbench 3, we get a multi-core score of 1898 and a single core score of 652. And here again, we can just see some more information about the box itself. On the Ice Storm Extreme benchmark, we get a score of 4258, and down here we can see some more information about the score itself. The CPU app will just verify everything that we already know about the device, so I'll just go through these. Here we can see the temperature that the box is having at this particular time, so it's not that hot. On the root checker app, we'll just see if the box has proper root access from the factory. And no, this box does not have root access from the factory, which is unusual because the last version of this box did have root access from the factory. The previous Mini M8S box had a couple of issues with the Wi-Fi, and those issues are still there. This is the maximum download speed that I was able to get on Wi-Fi, so very low. On a wired connection through my D-Link power line adapters, I was able to get this speed, and this is very close to maximizing my internet connection. So yeah, the Wi-Fi speeds on this box are not the greatest, so you're gonna have a couple of issues with the Wi-Fi networks depending how far you keep the box away from your router. So it would be best if you could use this box with a wired connection. Now, before I open Kodi to see what add-ons come pre-installed, I want to check and see what happens with the apps running in the background. Some of these boxes close the apps running in the background, so I'm just going to open the browser and see if it opens the page. So yeah, it's still in the background. Let's open another app from the background. So let's open the Antutu score. Let's see what happens if I open this one. So this one has to be refreshed, so it killed this app from the background. So let's try one more. So let's open Nova Launcher again. This one seems to be okay still. And if we open the CPU that no, let's open this one here, the Ice Storm Extreme. So this one is still running in the background. But yeah, so we only found one app that was killed, which is the Antutu benchmark. So it could be okay and better than the previous version for apps running in the background. Now let's open Kodi and see if it comes pre-installed with any add-ons. This is the first time that I'm running Kodi onto this box. So it is Kodi 16.1, and yeah, it does seem that it comes pre-installed with some add-ons. Let's open and see what add-ons are pre-installed. So not that many. We do get Genesis, but however Genesis is getting kind of old and not working on some of these boxes. Let's open Fox News and play a random clip from here so we can have an idea how well it does. So we'll just open this one, and let's open the latest one. And let's try this one here and see how well it does. So it did start quite fast, and yeah, it does go quite smooth as well. So let's close that and go back to home here. And let's just open the settings app and see at system settings, at system info. So this is the maximum resolution available, and yeah, it's Android 6.0, and these are some more settings here so you can have a better understanding about how Kodi will work onto this box. I have a USB stick connected to the box. I have a couple of video files here that I want to check out and see how well they work. So this is the first one that I'm gonna try. It's a 4K file. So let's see how well this one does. So I can hear the sound. Let's so it doesn't do good at all from what I can see. Let's try with this one here, and no, it doesn't work. So yeah, this 4K file here doesn't do good at all. Let's try to skip forward a bit. So yeah, it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, 4K files for this one, for example, doesn't seem to do that great. The sound seems to go okay, but that's the only thing that goes okay. So yeah, the first file there, not great. This one here, it's filmed with my Samsung phone. It's also filmed in 4K. Let's see how this one does, just out of curiosity. It's gonna take a while till it starts up. But yeah, this one actually does much better than the other 4K file. So this file does pretty good actually, really good. But yeah, not the first one. So this 4K file filmed with my S7 does good. This one here, it's a H265, not the hardest file to play. We'll see how well it does. So yeah, this one seems to do very good. No issues whatsoever with this one. Next one, it's gonna be this one here. So it's a 10-bit file. This one doesn't do great on most boxes. Let's skip forward a bit. I'm just trying to find something where there is more movement. So this one seems to do okay. So this one does okay. I'm quite surprised that the first file that we tried wasn't the greatest. But for this file here, for example, the sound cuts in and out as well. So not the absolute best. Next, it's gonna be a 720p file. This one should do absolutely fine. And as I was imagining, yeah, this one does really good. No issues with this one whatsoever. And the last one, it's a 1080p. This one will do fine as well. So let's skip forward a bit. So yeah, this one does good as well. So unfortunately this 4K file here at 59 frames per second didn't do good at all. Now I have a 500 gig hard drive connected to the box. I'm just gonna play one of my videos here, the same video that I always play. I just wanted to check and see if the hard drive is supported. Some of these boxes don't give enough power to hard drives, so I just wanted to make sure that the hard drive works. The video here is not the best quality, so it will work fine. And as you can see, it works extremely smooth reading from the hard drive. So yeah, this one seems to do quite good. Now for Miracast, I searched for this device here. It is connected to the Wi-Fi, but I wasn't able to find the TV box with my Samsung phone. So at this time, I don't believe that Miracast works. Even if it would connect to the phone, because the Wi-Fi is so slow to this box, you'd have a couple of issues seeing anything from the phone to the box. Now I have GTA on. I do have the Xiaomi Bluetooth controller connected to the box. So I have the game set on medium settings, so not the highest, not the lowest. So we'll see how well it does. It should do okay considering that boxes with the Amlogic S905 were doing fine. But let's just check it out and see how well it does. So let's get the car, let's get this one for example. And it does seem to go quite good. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that it wouldn't go good, but just wanted to make sure.
What about you? Welcome to America. Somebody shoot that motherfucker.
Unfortunately, I don't know how to shoot this. Yeah, I wasn't sure which button to press to shoot this. However, the game does seem to do extremely good. So that's it for the game. So in order to conclude this video, this box is slightly better than the previous Mini M8S. I mean, it does have Android 6 on it, and which is pretty good because Android 6 seems to be slightly better than the previous version. The box does go quite good. It is fast enough. I was unhappy about the fact that the Wi-Fi it's not the best out there. However, it is a cheap box. It costs under $40, so that has to do a lot with the components that they put inside these boxes. So overall, this is a pretty cool box, just like the previous Mini M8S. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. If not, I hope I'll see you in the next one.